Hey, what's going on, guys? So I'm just going to answer a quick question here that I hear a lot. High reps versus low reps during a dieting phase. Hands down, I'm going to try and make this short and sweet. I recorded one and it was way too long. So short and sweet, it doesn't matter, really. My advice is always whatever worked for your body in the off season to grow tissue, muscle tissue, keep doing that in your dieting phase. If you're someone who grows really well off low volume and high weight, you're doing heavy benches, heavy dumbbell presses, heavy squats, hack squats, whatever it is. You're doing heavy, low rep stuff, 6 to 8, whatever. I consider that low. Keep doing that during your dieting phase because that was the catalyst that caused your body to want to grow tissue and maintain tissue. And your body's obviously really good at, firing the muscle fibers for those rep ranges, and everything is in sync, right? So for those people, I would just keep doing what you're doing and then let your diet obviously facilitate the fat loss as well as sprinkling in some cardio. For the other people who do high rep stuff, they feel it better off of 8 to 12, 15, 20 reps, 30 reps sometimes for the odd exercise. Those people, same thing, but you got to keep the weight that you're using during those sets heavy, right? You don't want to be just you don't want to just be like lifting the bar for 30 reps and putting it down and going, ooh, I felt a little tingle there. No, that's not going to do anything, right? You're just burning muscle glycogen and then it gets refilled and you're done. You've done nothing during that set. So you want to be picking weights that are going to cause your body to need to maintain and create that catalyst to maintain that muscle tissue during your dieting phase, right? If you go and slash all the weights down because you're on a diet and you're going to lift lighter now and higher reps, that doesn't make sense because you took away the very thing that caused your body to grow and the very thing that was causing your body to keep that tissue, right? Not to mention your diet needs to obviously be in line with the goals and eating adequate protein sources and amounts to facilitate muscle protein synthesis, right? That's a whole nother video. But the bottom line is keep doing what you're doing in the off season, and then obviously your diet's going to be changing. The cardio will be added in to facilitate a little extra calorie burn, but you want to be pushing the weights even if you're on a dieting phase because that gives your body, a place to shove the nutrients. It gives your body a reason for all the nutrients you're eating. If you just start training like a wussy, all of a sudden your body, doesn't require the same amount of protein and everything anymore because there's not any damage anymore. You were damaging the crap out of it in the off season, growing tissue. Now you've slashed that stimulus. So really what you've done is your body in the off season had a use for all these calories. And now you've taken away that stimulus, so you're actually in a surplus essentially because maybe your body used an extra, 200, 300 calories a day to facilitate repair due to how intense you were training. Now you're not training intense, so that 1 to 300 calories or whatever is no longer really getting utilized as efficiently, right? So it could wind up just being stored as fat, even though you've dropped, say, 100 calories off of your plan. From food. So keep the intensity high, the weight high, keep pushing for strength. Whatever is working in the off season, keep doing that. Okay, just keep training intense, and that's my answer in terms of high reps versus low reps for fat loss. Okay, there's no special exercise. You can't. For another tip here to end the video. There is no special exercise to spot reduce fat. You cannot spot reduce fat. You can't do 100 crunches and get abs, or else we'd have all kinds of people who are like 100 pounds overweight with a six pack from all these ab, rollers and shit they buy online. So it does not work. You're never going to see someone 100 pounds overweight with freaky ripped arms. Okay, it just doesn't happen. Not unless it's just genetics, but they're not going to do 100 curls a day and get freaky ripped arms, right? The body doesn't burn fat just because you're working out that muscle. Did you catch that? You were working out the muscle, okay? It has nothing to do with the fat. Body will just store fat wherever genetically it wants to store fat the most or least. So that's the bottom line for that. All right, so keep trucking away. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. Like this video if you liked what I had to say, and if you didn't, give it a thumbs down. I don't really give a crap. So, all right, follow. Cheers. See you next time.